This is an iPod Touch, specifically the 4th gen model. As you can see, mine's a little damaged, and the home button doesn't work. And yeah, I have dropped it before. That's why there's a little crack in the bottom. But it still works. The 4th gen iPod Touch came out September 12th, 2010, so it's getting old. It's getting up there. Later versions came out in 2011 and 12, with small differences like color or different storage size. The iPod I have here is the white front 8GB model. It initially only came in black, but I didn't buy this, my cousin did, and somehow I ended up with it. There were other sizes like 32 and 64GB, and later 16GB. It launched with iOS 4.1, and later had to get an update to continue support for FaceTime and iMessage, which still works, surprisingly. Apple actually had to make a special version of iOS for older iPods and the iPhone 3G. This iOS was called iOS 6.1.5 because iOS 7, which launched on iPhone 4s, had performance issues. They made one last version, and it was called iOS 6.1.6, and I'm pretty sure that's what it runs today. But let's get to the real reason people bought an iPod Touch: to play games. The thing was marketed towards that.
It's amazing.
Even Steve Jobs called out Sony and Nintendo at the release.
Outsells Nintendo and Sony portable game players combined.
So yes, this thing worked pretty well with games back in the day. It's not too bad now. It plays Minecraft pretty well, and all the old GTA games. I only have GTA Vice City, but there's probably more games that were really good, but these were the only two that were on my Apple account that still supported the old version of iOS. Temple Run was one of the most popular games because it used the new 3-axis gyro, which was used a lot for the marketing in all of the iPod and iPhone devices.
3-axis gyro for even better gaming?
I tell you, Temple Run's still really fun. I caught myself playing this for 30 minutes and I forgot I was making a YouTube video at first. But anyways, let's move on to the features that every iPod had. Music. Apple make it really easy to put music on these old iPods. I just had to download iTunes and you can put any video or music clips on it. Videos aren't terrible. The screen is a little small, but you get used to it after a while of watching. I don't have any clips of this, but web browsing on this thing is a no-go. I would not web browse, it takes too long for things to load. And websites just refuse to load sometimes. Let's talk about the camera. This was the first iPod Touch with a front-facing camera for selfies and FaceTime. The back-facing, or the main camera, was 7 megapixels, and the resolution was 960 by 720. The front-facing was 3 megapixels, and the resolution was 640 by 480, so pretty low. I'm comparing these pictures to my iPhone 8, which isn't the newest phone, but this whole video was shot on it, so, I mean, it's not that bad. The iPod could also take videos, only with the back main camera. Video was only 720p at 30 frames, which isn't too bad for the time. You could also edit the videos with the camera app or iMovie. So you could make some good 2010 YouTube content or YouTube videos with one of these. So that was the iPod Touch. It was made for its time. It aged okay. If you still have one of these, you could use it for music. Say you don't like ads or using your phone for music. It works good. even a normal iPod will still do that for you, and you don't have to use your phone battery just for music. This has been John's Tech Time, signing off.